I get questions from time to time. Can I replace my QME? I went to the exam, the report didn't issue in time, or I requested a supplemental report and the doctor hasn't responded in time. Can I get a new QME? Well, it depends. So this video aimed at injured workers who don't have attorneys going through the QME process on your own. If you go to an exam with a QME, 30 days have gone by, there's no report, and the QME hasn't requested an extension of time, then that report is late. At that point, if you are concerned, maybe the QME was saying things during the exam that made you a little bit nervous, that they might be biased against you, something along those lines, you weren't comfortable, you have to wait 30 days. You have to then send an objection letter to the claims adjuster or the defense attorney and to the QME objecting to the late report. It has to go to both of them. Then you can request a replacement panel from the medical unit. They have a specific form for that, the replacement form. That's if you go to an exam and the report hasn't issued within 30 days. Generally, you'll have to object and request a replacement panel before the QME report comes out. So let's say 40, 45 days have gone by. You get the report, you read through it, and you think, oh, this report's horrible. I don't want this report at all. I'll object because it's late. No, it's too late to object. Case law says you have to object before you get the report. So you have to object, send that objection out, then you can pursue a replacement QME panel. But it's different with supplemental reports. So let's say you got your QME report, QME made a few small mistakes. Maybe didn't explain something very well. You didn't understand why the QME found apportionment the way that he or she did. You write to the QME. So you write your letter, you send it to the claims adjuster, the defense attorney, you wait a bit of time, then you send it off to the QME. Then it's been, let's say, a month and a half. You haven't gotten your QME supplemental report yet. Can you object? Well, the rules are different for supplemental reports. They have 60 days to issue a response to a request for a supplemental report. So you're going to have to wait the 2 full months. After that, can you object? You can, but it's more of an uphill battle. There's case law that says it really becomes a balancing of all of the factors involved, because what happens is there's no statute like there is with a late report from an exam. The statute, the labor code, and the regulations say if there's an exam, the QME must issue the report within 30 days, or either party can request a replacement. There's no equivalent statute for a late supplemental report. The statute and the regulations say the QME has to respond within 60 days, but there's no remedy that's laid out within the law. So it's more of a gray area. Chances are what's going to end up happening, if you send a request for a replacement to the medical unit, they'll probably send it back and say that it's something that needs to go to the board. Chances are you'll likely end up having to file a declaration of readiness to proceed, take the matter to a judge, and explain it then. Then the judge is going to look at a number of factors. How many times has the QME examined you, the injured worker? Only one report, or have there been already 3 exams? How long has the QME been reporting on the case? Was it just a few months ago and that's the first exam? Or has this QME been reporting already for the last 5 years, multiple reports, multiple supplementals? What is the QME's office saying? Did they say that the QME was in a car accident? Report should be out within a couple of weeks? Or are you not getting any response at all? That type of thing. The judge is probably going to weigh many factors before the judge decides whether or not to order the medical unit to issue a replacement panel. So that's the bottom line when it comes to late QME reports. If it's from an exam, you can object, get a request for a replacement panel out to the medical unit, copy the claims adjuster. But if it's for a supplemental report, more of an uphill battle. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. And if you have questions on the content, drop a comment down below.